Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, the Nactal. Welcome back for a new part of Kona. Another game I left behind because, because it was too difficult to make a walkthrough of this game because it's an investigation going on every direction, but an interesting game. And again, I wanted to continue that walkthrough that I left behind one more time almost 3 years ago now. So I had to restart the game, unfortunately. I know I've already made a third part for this game. Wait. Yeah, that's better this way. It's a nice music, but when you're speaking, it's really annoying. Ah, man, forgot. The electricity is running on generator, and the store. The store and the garage cannot have electricity at both times. There we go. Where's the switch? Ah, there it is. Shut up.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
So it's an investigation about the murder of. You're a private detective, and you were sent in this town here because someone asked for to investigate about a case of vandalism. But when you arrived in this village, you discover it's covered by a snowstorm, and the guy apparently who hired you was murdered. Ah, and this.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
And you can see that they are...
Prints? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was it a possible lead?
No.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
This is our footstep of a wolf. Aha. But this. No wolf could have done that.
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice. All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams, a cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
The guy was chased by a wolf.
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
And it speaks about a beast. Yeah, the game is about as a supernatural dimension, because apparently we're fighting a cryptid. I don't know much about this game. I haven't finished it. Can't we? I can't keep the journal.
What could these engraved numbers mean? A fresh path suddenly appeared before Carl.
He was chased, but not by wolf.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself. That had to be the worst parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
No. Nothing here. Wait a minute, where am I? Okay, that way. No, not that.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Ah. This will save you. The beast enjoy long slumber. The sanctuary seems impregnable. Ice is everywhere. I need to exert patience and wait for it to come out. To think like a hunter. The blade digging into its flesh with the sound of a taut wire? What the hell is the beast? Why can't I can't... I can't keep the journal. Ah, wolf. I better not kill them. God. Okay, now what? Oh yes, one thing very important. Wait. Turn off. Turn on. One thing very important here, it's to climb up this and get this bottle. It will be very, very useful later. Okay, time to investigate the rest of our landscape, and I suggest we... Maybe that's not the best idea. We go to Roy House to see what's going on. Wait. I can't go back? Can't... Wait. I can make a detour of the house? Ah yeah, okay. Through the general store, the way I just came in. No. Loading time. There we are. Roy's house. I hope he didn't get frozen. That's a tree. Whoa. way they were planted looks like a trench on something. Empty bottle. We flight, it was getting too dangerous. More people live in North Nastan. It will be safer. Jan Roy.
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
Huh. Roof piece.
Just one more move and White is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
Ah, yes. What is he saying? The fantasy. Mathieu had yet to add a murderer to his curriculum. He was fond of new experiences, especially the most thrilling ones. Whoa. Weird. Oh man. They know how to eat in Canada.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after. A picture of Wilfred in his youth. Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer.
Fill up bottles. No. Cigarettes. Ah, it's a novel. Konapoli. What's that? Here, there's something, but I know it must be the Konapoli box. Okay, well, I don't care about that novel.
Not a single weapon was left. All of them were gone.
Huh? Ammo box for the pistol, because I found a pistol. Jodassin. A former singer who died a few years ago.
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
Fire starter. No, there's nothing here. Okay, I think we checked the whole thing. Okay, let's check the other house. Wait, just wanted to check the area. Okay, I just checked the BEDARD's house, but nothing, no big events. So we shall move to the next house. Next house is no. All right, I see it. I thought I saw something. Ah.
The crossbow bolt stuck into the wooden stairs reminded Carl of the arrow that was said to have hit Achilles' heel. But who was the intended Achilles this time?
Some Indians set a curse upon this land. This will explain the cold and all that stuff. Always take a log just to keep you warm.
The air was freezing,
Oh,
right down to the bone.
Wow.
The otherworldly ice had struck again. The woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity. Carl felt a cool, tingling sensation in his back. Another vision took over him.
Who was at the window?
Something was hidden under the stairs.
Really?
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
But what did he dread? What did he dread? Bertrand Lachance.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately.
Perhaps.
It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Huh. Not only this one. She had an affair.
The vision's veil was lifted, and he was back to reality. A reality in which Giselle, Gilles' loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Okay, seems she didn't have a... I told him this blackmail business would be hard on him, but that's the problem with these idiots. They always think they're the smartest person around no matter how hard you try to shake them.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Huh. Fire starter. Cards.
That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing weather, it couldn't have been intentional. The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
Let me check
What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachauses had just moved in. The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, the Lachauses were still part of the God-fearing generation. Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachauses had just moved in.
More cigarettes. Now, on to what's Under the stairs.
Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box. Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
Hold on a second. I took some key from the dead body. Oh, where is it? A key with a number on it. Maybe it's related, I don't know. Equipment? No. Inventory? Documents? Ah, there. Necklace. $739. No. I don't know about the letter, but let's try with B. Yeah! Woohoo! What is it? Compromising file. William Hamilton, the crook, has been blackmailing everything in the village, myself included, like the infamous Séraphin Poudrière. This document is proof of every bribe paid by Hamilton to the federal authorities in regard of the acquisition of this damn mine. Ah, okay. The mine. The reopening of this mine provoked the anger of the Cree tribe, it says. What was inside? The English are all the same. We will prevail. Okay, I think that's all about this place. Let me check around. Aha! Again. Let me check something. No. Just in case. Ah, another chunk of ice. Oh! Wait. Yes! Here's the print. Ah. And there's another dead body here. Ah, that's the body we found earlier. So he was returning to the house at that moment. And the thing caught the woman on the window. Hello, ma'am. Oh my god, I could see his face. Oh, it's horrible. Dick. Oh, hello, can you help me, please? I wish I could. Oh. Ah, one magnet. Getting cold here. Alright, now I should be checking those other house right there. Ah, got to cross the bridge. First stop, I think that's the clinic. Dr. Beaupre Clinic. Uh-huh. The clinic's key. You keep them on a... What does he say?
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick. In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
Isabelle Beaupre. Nothing funny. Is there a switch to turn the light on? There's no light in here. Matches.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Fill up with water. No, I don't want to.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict.
My nightmare.
Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Of course. First aid kit. In the doctor's house. Socks. Oh.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Communist
Communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book? Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside. Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling, but back then It was pretty much always the case with medicine.
Rosaire Armand. No medical explanation whatsoever can explain why old Rosaire is still alive. As we in the trade say, the only way to cure him is to kill him. SYLVIE BEDARD. Although her symptoms point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it, she denies it. William Joseph.
There was no doubt that the doctor and Hamilton knew each other very well.
Rich, I'll cure him of that one day. Uh-oh.
Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead.
Alright, I think that's it for this place.
The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries.
Ah. Wolf traces. It's where they come from, actually, I'm interested in, not where they're going.
Great care had to be taken searching this place full of oddities. Everything was important. The decor itself told a story.
I can't see where the footprints, the wolf prints come from. So let's follow them. Ah. Lantern. Could be useful. No. Well, it's a longer investigation. I still don't know what's going on here. Where am I? Ah, ROSAIRE's house. Fire starter. Wow!
Oh, mon bonhomme!
Mon bonhomme. Oh
Je
man.
m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retentisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là.
Moi te
J'ai ma
dire.
carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche.
Oh, I love the Canadian French accent. Wonderful. Okay, you don't mind if I check around first? Oh man, he's got enough food for the rest of
Vois que t'as pas mieux à faire.
Bon, je sais pas moi, tu me dis, hein, monsieur.
C'est vrai, le jeune, que tu te promènes quasiment en bobette. Une bonne police, ça te fera pas de tort. Mais je vais te dire une chose, dans ton coin de pays comme par ici, on n'a rien sans rien. Et où, mon caribou?
I remember that. I think he wants me to bring him some local alcohol. I don't know, local drink called a CARIBOU.
Dans mon temps, c'était comme sur l'image. On était vrais, fiers, forts, puis on avait le bon lieu de notre bord.
Tales and Legends.
Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo. Ouais.
Le Wendigo?
Wendigo. Un guerrier qui devient un loup pour se venger de sa grosse peine. Et
Ah, so this is our beast, the Wendigo.
gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yard sur le mercredi décembre. C'est-tu pas effrayant, cette histoire-là? Hé, la Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. À tuer tous ces maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage.
No. That's why you better think twice.
Touche pas à ça, l'enfant, tu pourrais te faire mal.
Tu pourrais te faire mal. Ok.
Ben oui, une couche. Tu peux-tu tout faire en même temps, toi?
You can do everything at a time. Do it. So he wants me to bring him this caribou drink. How do you? So remember, I pick up a bottle at the general store at the beginning of this video. Where is it? Inventory. No, it's somewhere. Cherry wine. It's done with cherry wine. But it's not a wine. So if I carry him a bottle of this stuff, he might give me some cutware. Oh, but there's nothing here. Two more houses to check. Okay. Alright. Next house. Oh. What is this? A bird cage? How do you... Okay, I can't reach this... Can you jump? Ah, okay, there's no switch for jumping. Try the end button. Jump. Damn. Another great discovery. What? That's one of those chunk of ice. And the footprints goes this way. The woohoo! Hey, hey. My God.
The cold seemed to be more brutal here than anywhere else. It seeped into bones and into every breath to get to the heart until it stopped. Carl needed to be dressed in warm clothes to survive.
Oh. That's why, that's what the coat this old man wants to give us in exchange of the caribou is for.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Huh. Till I'm done with this video. Woo! Yeah, I was almost dead. So where's the next house? Another ice. Oh, there's one here on the left. House of the Patriot.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Yeah,
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
Ooh. Feels better. Another one who tried to protect himself for... Oh, prepare caribou. Here we go. I have it!
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
You tell me. Okay.
Régent Blouin. Seems like that pig had a name after all.
Régent Blouin.
Carl figured this recipe wasn't meant to yield a refined nectar.
That was a recipe of the caribou. So you needed whiskey, apparently.
Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock.
Aha.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here. That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
Alright, now I got my caribou thing. I can return to the old man's house. So he can have his caribou. That's it, we have arrived. Here's old man.
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles. Ah, quand on cherche, on trouve. Parce que je t'aime bien, à cette heure, je vais te dire quelque chose. Tu fais bien de prendre ma pénice. Parce que par là-bas, tu vas rencontrer le vrai froid. Un froid qui glace comme t'en as jamais connu dans ta vie.
So, give it to me. Whew. All right. See you, old man.
The old man's cabin had been very generous to Carl. He couldn't have asked for more.
Now I think we can go to the cavern. Ow! Or maybe we should inspect the rest of the other house. There's one left house we haven't checked. Let's inspect this house first. Maybe there's some interesting stuff to pick up. And since I don't have my bottle now, I can take the axe from the House of the Patriot. Yeah, that's a good idea to start with this.